Whenever you're ready, Caitlin. It's zoomed in.
Oh, there we go. So now is it what's up there? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if this is two measures, what time signature are we in? 4/4. 4/4. So what happens? What note gets the beat in 4/4?
Quarter note.
Quarter note. So, Clara, can you tell me how I would write that first measure if I was in 2/4 and that the 8th note got the beat?
How would that be 2/4?
Fair enough. Okay, so if I was gonna clap the same rhythm and it was in 2/4, it might look like this. Because this sounds the same as the one before, it's just faster. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so this in 2/4 would sound, it's just faster than the 4/4. Okay, so can we clap these rhythms now? And we're just gonna, this is gonna be our 8th note. Good. Okay. Let's keep going. Good. That was an introduction to the rhythm that we're going to use in our song. Can I get a D major chord, please? Who remembers their solfeggian symbols? Okay, you're gonna be our leader. Okay, so let's just go through our D major chord. So, do. Okay, we're gonna go all the way up to do and back down.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
Okay. Do. Just follow me. Do, mi, sol.
Do, mi, sol.
Do, mi, sol, mi, do.
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 Do, re, mi, do.
Do, re, mi, do.
Do, ti.
Do, ti.
Do, ti, la, ti, do.
Do, ti, la, ti, do.
Good. That was a good warm-up. Okay, so I have something for you guys to think about. What would a world look like without girls or boys? If you were a girl and there were no boys, what do you think society would look like?
It'd be pink.
It'd be pink. That's to tease them?
They tease me.
I want you to turn to your neighbor and tell them what you think the world would be like if you didn't have a brother or sister.
I'd be lonely.
I know that I wouldn't have anyone to blame when stuff breaks. No, I didn't spill that on the couch.
Do you have a dog?
What? No.
There'd be an odd number at the amusement park. Yeah, Dad would sit alone.
Well, that's part of what is in our song. So I passed out a song earlier, and the first line goes like this. It says, Reuben, Reuben, I've been thinking, what a grand world this would be if the boys were all transported far beyond the northern sea. What do you guys think about that? How would that change your life? Yes. You didn't get the song. Here, have this copy. So, who thinks that would change the world a little bit?
As a boy, it would definitely change because I would be across the northern sea. That'd be
That'd be fun. Well, this song comes from something that's called the American folk tradition. Does anybody have an idea of what a folk song might be?
Is it from a long time ago?
It can be from a long time ago. It is also often called roots music. So what does that tell you about folk music?
Comes from our roots.
Comes from our roots. So yeah, it's kind of like a long
That's
time
funny.
ago. It's
Okay,
often,
let's stop there. There's your 7 minutes. Okay. All right. Comments?
Fine, that's my comment. Be careful with your question. I think it was a fine question. It's personal. My brother just joined the military. So you asked what would happen if our...
Oh.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
you're fine. But it was good. I liked your question meeting a lot. It felt really engaging.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I'd go back and make sure you then have us talk more. You had us say stuff, but
Say
then
stuff, but then not
yeah,
share
and then
back.
get back to
Yeah.
sharing back, which we did at a point later. Yeah.
Yes.
I like that your footwear was coordinated with the optimum stomping.
You know.
You seem very prepared as far as your materials go.
I would just be careful at the beginning where you had the rhythm in 4/4. I don't know, that's sort of like, I don't know if we would get there, if we would see that
Yeah.
as 4/4.
Yeah, you kind of lost
And I
us
don't
there.
think my transition was very good.
Yeah.
It wasn't well prepared. I know what I wanted.
Because 2/4 isn't, and even 8th notes aren't necessarily even faster than, like 2/4 isn't
Yeah.
faster than 4/4. It could be, but it isn't necessarily. It could be in a slower tempo and actually be slower. I mean, I think you have to
Yeah.
be careful of the, I know what you're trying to get at, but you have to be careful of the
I think
terminology.
my
you
questions
use.
were not well. I just didn't want them to get, once we got in the music, get freaked out by like the 16 bard notes. But I could have approached it a lot better.
Yeah, I don't know that you needed to make that transition from 4/4 to 2/4.
Yeah.
Probably. I know, again, I know what you were trying to do, but it was a little confusing.
Yeah.
Plus, there was a lot of clapping going on at the beginning that I'm not sure, we weren't sure how it related.
Yeah.
I think it was just a lot. And then you said, is that what's up here? Well, I wasn't even sure. I mean, was that one of the patterns we did? I mean, it was just, I didn't have a focus point to be able to answer your
Yeah.
question. So making sure that we're focusing in on the,
I think it was a little scattered. It
Yeah.
would have been more scaffolded.
asking the right questions when we want to do that. And then it's kind of the same thing when you're doing the rote. You've got to get back up to us sooner, so we are, give us an idea that now is your turn. Otherwise, we
Yeah.
can't keep up rhythmically. What else?
I was going to say, your face was absolutely great when you started asking us questions. It was really engaged, but when you were doing the clapping, I think you were so focused on the clapping and making sure that it was accurate. Because you have such a wonderful face, especially when you're smiling. Yeah, so keep that energy from the very beginning.
Yeah.
This song, which was very popular when I was a kid, you know, it's almost kind of verging on, is this an okay song to even use anymore? I mean, and I'm not saying it's not, and I already said it was fine when I said you could do it. I think if you're gonna start talking about stuff like this, and somebody says, the world would all be pink, then you can say, well, yeah, maybe you like pink, but I see that she wears overalls every day, and blah, blah, blah. I mean, you gotta be careful to not reinforce gender stereotypes. Even though something like this, I think you could get away with, and it could be cute, and you know, because boys and girls do have, you know, some kind of tease and spar, and, but it isn't just, you know, I don't know. I think I'm just saying you have to be careful that you don't encourage one kind of stereotype.
But I kind of like the brothers and sisters thing.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
kind of a good way to go with that.
That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to get away from the gender
Yeah,
role.
and I thought that was a good way to go with that, yeah. But it's just something to think about when you're doing things like that. Yeah, and then you could, I think you just could have engaged our imaginations where you didn't kind of go far enough in that discussion. And then when we didn't quite answer the way we thought we might, then you were, you know, then you may have to lead the questions a little bit in a way that helps get what you want. It's good ideas, it just didn't have the, the flow of questioning that it could have had. Okay, good, next.